right, okay. That's enough of that. Enough of that. North Korea fired a ballistic missile over Japan today in the most serious escalation, etc. Seoul dropped 8 Mark 84 bombs with 4 F-15K fighter jets near Taebaek, Gangwon-do province in a show of overwhelming force and released footage of its own missile tests conducted last week. Look at those F-15K fighter jets dropping bombs.
So I guess they dropped them close enough to the North Korean border that the North Koreans could get a feel of what they would be in for.
I mean, North Korea is laughing at them.
Yeah.
You dropped little puny little firecrackers. We just shot an ICBM over Japan, you bums. They're laughing at them. This is how underprepared the Korean military. We were trying to warn them that they're underprepared 10 years ago. We were telling them, be real. You generals are underprepared. Your technology and military weaponry is like 40 years old.
And the training is terrible.
The training is horrible.
Yeah.
People in Korea go to training, the military training. It's not military training, it's brainwash training. They just stand around, they shoot like a couple hundred rounds a year. Yeah. It is ridiculous.
Not even that.
They don't even learn tactics. They learn brainwashing. Obey the officials. Obey the central command. Obey the top of command. Obey the centralized power. That's all they learn. That's all. It's a brainwashing camp for males to make the alpha males die off. It is not for actually the safety of the nation. If it was, they would let the men train actual fighting tactics and allow them to go back home with their weapons and to organize together to do their tank squad, airplane squad, rifle squads, and get that constant training so that they're ready to fight if they have to. But if you allow that, then it's harder to control that population. See, that's the flip side of that. That's the flip side. And the oligopolies know that they would release so much power to the citizenry that that's hard to control now because now they got guns. It's just classic archangelic selfishness and classic archangelic brainwashing. It's so sad. But now there's bombs dropping all over the place. Oh, this is exactly what we told our mother. Exactly what we told her. They said they were great. The Han mother is here. The true mother is here in Korea. You think anything will happen in Korea? Well, you betrayed. I told her, Mom, Amma, you're erasing father. He will punish you. You will be judged. If you glorify yourself, you will be humbled. If you humble yourself, you'll be glorified. And of course, what she needed to do is acknowledge true father's King of Kings lineage and 3 kingships, and she needed to bow before the 3 kingships and reject her false lineage and accept and uplift the lineage of the King of Kings and the King of Kings, Cain and Abel, who are already working to split the elite in Korea so we could split the whole structure and then create a sovereignty-based system where the military would move towards the Switzerland model and the Israeli model. And that would be a huge change of events in East Asia and a huge change of events for sovereignty revolution. Of course, in Japan, the same thing too with Strong Japan movement. I mean, look at them. They just shot an ICBM mid-range missile over Japan. I mean, do you understand? Oh my gosh, people don't get it. They shot it over Japan. Oh my gosh, I mean, it's ridiculous. Not only in front of them in the seas of Japan, 700 miles off the coast, which is bad enough, they're now shooting it over the dang island. And as Tim was saying the other break, they're going to start requesting, they're going to say something, we're going to get nuclear power now. Well, Japan better get nuclear power now. It's a little late. All that more positive virtue signaling of, oh, we're a pacifist nation, is not working now, is it? When tyrants get strong, is it? Huh? That's why Peace Militia would be on the front line of destroying tyrants like this that were trying to do this, including with Clintons, to take nuclear power, and they would have been wiped out before by the local people and the local who are armed and ready to go, training already. That's why Peace Militia is so essential, because it would snip lunatics in the bud before they became lunatics and take over countries. You see that? Peace Militia is on the front line. It's like having firefighters on the front line of every local area, every neighborhood, city block. So as soon as a fire goes, boom, there's firefighters right there. Boom, same thing. As soon as a lunatic trying to do nuclear power or trying to do some insanity and trying to gain military power, boom, the extant surrounding Peace Militia get wind of that, they will take them out before it gets to this situation.